At the beginning of the year, a new phone policy was put in place that had all the students and teachers talking. Every class, each student is expected to put their phone into one of the phone pockets hung up on the wall and leave it there until class is dismissed. These phone pockets were created in hopes of minimizing the problems with phones in the classroom.
I just think that we've had issues with kids being on their phones. It's a distraction. You can do like cyberbullying through that. So it's just, I think there's been a lot of things that have happened in the years prior that we know like it's not going to get any better. Like phones are not going to go away. So it's like trying to come up with a solution to the problem.
The new phone policy has made for some benefits in the classroom.
I think it's really kept students off of their phones, or just really set the message that you can't be on your phone during class. And I think that has really worked well.
People aren't as distracted most of the time. Like, you know where your phone is all class so you don't lose it.
There's definitely less like trying to pull out, just because we always get the thing like, I was just checking the time, and now it's like that's not an issue because their phone needs to be in the pocket. So there's less like just trying to check, or maybe less distraction sometimes.
Phone pockets have now become a new routine in the classroom for students and teachers.
It's definitely a new routine. Like I feel like in my classroom it's very routine of what I do, and so now like part of the expectation is like when you come in, when the bell rings, like phone goes in the pocket. And so I think most kids just know like I need to go do that.
It's been a big change for all of our students here. You can really tell that they aren't used to having to put their phone in a pocket or keep them away all of the time, or just not really having them allowed in the classroom is kind of a new change, which has kind of been a little bit different routine that everyone's used to.
Despite the new phone policy keeping students off their phones, there are some people who see limitations to the phone pockets.
It also kind of makes us feel like kids because we're about to be adults, we're about to go to college, we're about to do all this stuff, but also we're still being treated like kids.
I think it's important that we also teach students, you know, in a modern world where phones exist, they're not going to go away, how to keep their phone away and use their phone at appropriate times, instead of just saying every student 7th grade through 12th grade can't have their phone at all.
While phone pockets have been controversial this year, they're looking to stay in the future.
You implement a change and you're always going to have those people that are always mad about the change. Even like when we went to no backpacks, oh, that was a big deal forever. You know, everyone's like, this is terrible. And then you realize like, oh, it's not. So I think like, hopefully if this year we hold true to the phone pockets and we do it again next year, like kids will just like know the expectation, and it won't be such a like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're doing this, or I hate this. It'll just be like, that's what you do. You go in a classroom, put your phone in the pocket, it's out of the way.